Alright, you guys, welcome back to the channel. Here for some more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Today, we're going to be going over the DLC packs. If we go over to the official Dragon Ball Twitter page, they went ahead and put out this tweet, which does come with an image here. I think this is supposed to be some sort of a roadmap based off your interests in terms of the characters, story missions, extra missions, whatever it may be. That's typically in a Xenoverse 2 DLC. Not too sure if this is telling us how to play each DLC in terms of going down the storyline, maybe possibly leading up to the final Future Saga Chapter 4 pack, but I do feel like they're providing this DLC for the new or even returning players, just because us veterans, we've already beaten every single DLC, you know what I mean? But with the recent announcement of Future Saga Chapter 4, they've stated multiple times that this is going to be the final DLC for the game. So after this drops, they're not going to be supporting Xenoverse 2 anymore with future content, right? Of course, the silvers will still be up, players will still be playing Xenoverse 2, all that good stuff. And even with the huge announcement, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, of course, dropping next year, 2027, there's been an influx of players coming back to Xenoverse 2, or the franchise in general, because it's pretty dang hype. It's great to see. And with the decade of Xenoverse 2, maybe the returning players don't necessarily know where to return to, if that makes sense, because there's been a ton of additional content. Again, that's why I feel like they're dropping this DLC roadmap here. Now, obviously, you don't have to follow whatever this roadmap says. You can just purchase any DLC you want, or maybe just continue timeline order whenever they did drop the DLCs in real time. The image up on screen is going to be a bootleg English translations of the Japanese one, because we don't have an official English one, and we just go based off of the interests, right? So it does say a must-see for patrollers who are unsure about which DLC to tackle next, because again, there's 20 plus DLCs. There's so much content to choose from, you know what I mean? Answer the questions in the image, and from all 14 series, you'll find the DLC series that's perfect for you. So if you are new to the game and don't know which DLC to pick, hopefully this will break things down, right? Make it easier for you guys out there. So if we start with the top left, it does say, I've been playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 for a long time. There's the yes path, the red one, and the blue no path. We'll go down the no path first, and then we'll go over the yes path. So it does say, especially interested in the latest trends. No, if you're not interested in that, we can move on to the next one. I'm interested in the Fuse storyline. If you're not interested in that, then we go to the next one. I think warriors who uphold a sense of justice are cool. If you're not interested in that one as well, then it will take you to the Awakened Warrior pack, which is going to be the Kantan City Vote pack, which does include Base GT Vegeta, Dispo, and Ultra Instinct Sign Goku. This one does come with actual story missions, ones with the cool CGI animated cutscenes and additional content. Pause and read all of that if you want to. Going back, if you decided to, or if you answered yes to, I think warriors who uphold a sense of justice are cool, then it will take you to the Justice Heroes packs 1 and 2, which is going to be the Hero of Justice pack, the one with Gamma 1, Gamma 2, Base DBS Gohan, and the second pack, Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, Piccolo Power Awakening. This is going to be this set, which combines both Hero of Justice pack in 1 and 2. And I think the second one is the one that comes with additional story missions with the cool CGI cutscenes, and of course there's everything else. Going back to I'm interested in Fuse story, if you said yes, it would take you to the I'm interested in the Otherworld story. If you say no, it will take you to the Ultimate Battle pack, which is going to be the Legendary Pack 2, the one with Base DBS Gogeta, who can transform into Super Saiyan, Full Power Jiren, Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla, and Controlled Super Saiyan Kale, which also comes with the additional storyline. If you said yes to that, then it will take you over to the Fire and Destruction Edition pack, which is going to be the Pycon and Dispo, or not Dispo, Topo, right? Because God of Destruction and Fire, obviously being Pycon. Going back to the especially interested in the latest trends, if you said yes, it would take you down to this tab, which says, I am interested in experimenting with the power of evil. If that doesn't necessarily fit your taste, then it will take you to the Dragon Ball Daima pack, which is obviously this one right here with Adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Now, this one actually doesn't come with a storyline because it was just a quick thing, came after Chapter 2, you know, tried their best to align with the actual Daima anime, but it was still kind of cool, right? New moves, parallel quests for the CACs to do. If you said yes to that, then it would take you to the Future Saga series. So if you're just interested in the Future Saga, then you don't technically have to buy any other DLC pack. Like, going back to this trailer here, if you thought this was like the coolest thing ever with the all-out war going on, hosted by few heroes versus villains, then yeah, you don't even have to purchase the entire Future Pack set, right? You can just purchase Chapter 4, but if you want the entire storyline, then this will be good. It includes all 4 chapters. You have to make sure it's a set though. It will cost you 40 additional USD. That's actually quite expensive. Maybe wait until it's on sale, but you can see the contents within each chapter here. Still don't know when Chapter 4 is going to be releasing. I mean, summer of 2026. My prediction for the longest time now was late June next month. So we'll see, man. We'll see if my prediction's correct. I feel like that's going to be the case just because, according to Google, the first day of summer 2026 is June 21st, if I recall correctly. So it very well could be at the end of that month there. Anyway, kind of nice. So there's the timeline for the Future Saga chapter series. Now, going back to the top left, I've been playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 for a long time. If you said yes to this, well, now we have to follow the different paths they have here. I want to enjoy the story. If you're like, don't care about the story, then it'll take you down to, I want to experience the superpower of Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. If that doesn't interest you and you say no, then it takes you down to, I'm drawn to the ability to absorb some enemies. If you don't care about that as well, then it'll take you to the Dimensional Warrior pack, which I'll be honest, not 100% sure if that's this one here. The one with Kefla and Super Baby Vegeta 2. Only the 2 characters there. If you said yes to I'm drawn to the ability to absorb enemies, this will take you to the new Warrior pack. This one was a lot easier to decipher because we have the 2 characters from extra DLC pack 1 over here. Boo Gohan absorbs. That's his whole thing, absorbing people. And Android 13, who can also absorb, right? So that will take you to this one if you're interested in absorbing opponents, right? Tapion and Deborah, they're there as well. So going back to I want to experience the superpower of Super Saiyan God, if you said yes to that, then it will take you down to this tab. I'm also watching the Dragon Ball movie series. If you said no, then it will take you to the Love and Pride pack, which is this one here. You can see the God characters, but if you're not watching the movies, then this has nothing to do with, well, I guess it somewhat does because of God of Vegeta. It wasn't the Broly movie, but you know what I mean? Brienne, Vegeta, God, and Blue evolved. I think that's why they called it the Love and Pride, because Brienne being love, Vegeta being pride. Anyway, if you said yes to you watching the Dragon Ball movie series, then it will take you to the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie pack, which is the extra DLC pack 4 with full power Super Saiyan Broly and Blue Gogeta. Now, if you said yes to I want to enjoy the storylines, it will take you to I want to be mentored by a Dragon Ball character. If not interested in that, then the next one would be I'm playing Dragon Ball Fighters. Not interested in that, then it will take you to the history pack, which is extra DLC pack 2, right? The history pack does come with the exclusive new scenarios, Few making his debut within the Xenoverse 2 franchise for the very first time, where we have all those cool additional stories, right? Different history timelines, if you will. And the characters are nice as well. Jiren, Android 17, and Ultra Instinct Goku. Now, if you said yes to I'm playing Dragon Ball FighterZ, then this would take you to the Demon Lord's Successor pack, which is the DLC that includes Android 21, also known as Ultra Pack 2, and Majub, right? Oob with the Majin Buu absorption. Going back to, I want to be mentored by a Dragon Ball character. If you said yes, I'm interested in the Secrets of Xenoverse 6. If you're not interested in that, then we have the Future Trunks arc parts 1 and 2, which I believe is Super Pack 3 and Super Pack 4. I mean, pretty straightforward, the Future Trunks arc, right? All these characters were in the saga. More specifically, Goku Black Rose, Zamasu, and Bojack, another third character there. And then this one, Blue Vegito, Zamasu, just the two. Now the final one, if you did say that you're interested in the Secrets of Xenoverse 6, if you said yes to that, then it would take you to the Xenoverse 6 arc, the first 2 DLCs of the game. Super Pack 1 with Frost and who was it? Kaba, as well as Super Pack 2, Vados and Champa. Correct? So that's the history of the entire Xenoverse 2 DLC timeline, if you will. Again, it's just going based off your interest in terms of the actual characters, storyline. And I thought this was kind of cool just to break down for the newer / returning players, right? Because again, a ton of DLC contents to go through. If it were me, right now, going based off the hype levels, I would probably focus on Future Saga Chapter series, right? Because it does say, especially interested in the latest trends, which is going on right now. Final DLC pack, the last chapter. You know, Evera could lead over to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, maybe Few, or the USV version of Chronoa deletes or erases the timeline or time patrollers, whatever it may be. So that's the thing, because we're not sure if Future Saga Chapter 4 will lead over to Xenoverse 3. It could be a complete fresh reboot of the Xenoverse franchise doing its own thing, which it seems like that's going to be the case. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about all of this. If there's any new or returning players watching, let me know the route you're going to personally take. And for all the veteran players out there, if you were new to the game, comment down below the route you would take. Again, me, I'll probably just go based off the hype levels now with Future Saga Chapter series because of Xenoverse 3. And then I'll go back and just go over the DLC that I'm interested in terms of the characters, like maybe Gogeta DLC packs, right? Anyway, this is it for today's video. Thank you guys for the immense support, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace!